Hello. So tonight we are pouring off our infused honey that I started several weeks ago. I had mentioned it before. What I am doing is just gently heating my honey to make it a little bit thinner so that I can strain the herbs off of it. I don't want to heat this very long, and I also don't have this down sitting on like the stove. If I made like my own double boiler, so there is a canning jar in there that I have this setting on, and I have it turned down on low. Ken and I have a gas stove that's pretty powerful, so I always have to do things on the back burner and low. So what I want to tell you, I'm making an infused honey. The honey infusion is garlic, it is mullein, and it is marshmallow root. So I started this infusion a while ago. This is for respiratory health, and I will go over a couple of these properties while we're waiting for this to thin. So ginger. This is fresh ginger. Now for my infusion, I do have dried ginger that I bought from Scenic Ridge, one of my favorite places to go and get some herbs, honestly. So ginger is anti-inflammatory. It can help reduce the inflammation in the airways, so that helps to alleviate things, symptoms related to like asthma and bronchitis. This is mullein, and this is mullein that I had dried myself. As you can see, I'm getting low on it. So mullein has long been used for things to do with the respiratory tract, for respiratory health. It is an expectorant, which means it can help loosen any mucus and expel it from the lungs. And then I have my marshmallow root. This marshmallow root I had gotten a while ago from Belladonna Herbs in State College. And marshmallow root is known because of its mucilage content. So like we used to brew this in tea, and it would make the tea almost have literally kind of like almost a slimy, slippery quality, but that's actually what's good with it. It helps to soothe any irritated mucous membranes that are in the respiratory tract. So those are the ingredients. I'm almost ready to go ahead and pour this off. The one thing I wanted to touch on. So what's the difference? This is an infused honey. I have made what's called an electuary in the past, and I didn't handle that very well. Like I didn't like it. So the difference was the electuary was actually the herbs powdered and mixed directly into the honey. I couldn't stay. It was a texture thing, honestly. So even trying to put it in tea or whatever, you had like these hunks, and I just couldn't do it. So the difference, that was powdered herbs mixed in. This is infused, same as you would infuse like doing a tincture in alcohol, or the same as you would infuse an oil-based infusion. So we're going to give this just a couple more seconds. I don't want to overheat my honey, but what I'll do, I have cheesecloth, and I just used a little rubber band. This adorable little glass jar is where I bought the honey. It's local honey. I bought it at Burkholder's in this adorable little glass. And then when I was infusing it, I obviously washed my glass so I could put the honey back in. So we'll give this a couple seconds, and I'll pour it off. All right, my honey is done. I did lose a lot that I wasn't able to completely strain out, but that's okay. So you seen what I did there was I actually ended up putting a lot of the herbs onto the cheesecloth and then just giving them a big old squeeze to get down in there. So now we're gonna put it to the test. I am just getting over bronchitis, so I am going to do an herbal tea that I had put together. It is ginger, it is a mint blend, there is thyme in here. I'm going to go ahead and make my tea, and we're going to try this honey.